Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Center for Creative Living. We're so glad to have you here. All these people here.
Yes.
We have Reverend Janet Childs. We have Reverend Joan.
Yay!
We have Gail, and we have Reverend Corky, and myself here. We have a small group in the house today.
Reverend myself.
Reverend myself.
I love that.
Glad to see your smiling face. Jan was mentioning it's unusual to have a lot of people here right after Independence Day.
Right.
And I hope you all had a great 4th of July. Anybody want to say anything about their 4th of July?
It was loud.
Yeah, ours was very loud. In our park, was yours loud too?
Yeah, I'm glad to see you here on Independence Day weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. And as usual, I have the Reverend Janet, who is going to lead us in a song. Okay.
Well,
And before you do that,
yes.
Joan, why don't you read the card that you have?
Yes.
Oh, the card I have today is from this deck, the Wisdom deck, and it's I am enough.
Oh,
And I think that's a great thing to meditate on this day. Do you realize that half the year is gone and we had summer solstice, which means that from now on we're getting less light each day. So the world has changed this last couple of weeks, and we're moving toward the end of the year. And you are enough right now for whatever task or goals or things that you encounter during the rest of the year. You are enough. I am enough. And a lot of times I know that I just get into, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Why don't I do this? But I am enough. I'm going to remember that and move forward with that particular idea.
wonderful. Today's talk is on spiritual advancement and spiritual evolution. So you came right in on top of my talk today. And
Well,
So-
why don't we do a little chant then?
Okay.
I am enough, and you are enough. We are enough, together forever. I am enough, you are enough. We are enough, together forever. Yes, thank you so much. That's a wonderful chant.
And there's two other things I want to talk about briefly. On the 19th of July, we're going to do our Panera Get Together, which has become a really nice gathering where we can exchange spiritual ideas and practices. I also want to announce that I'm going on a cruise the end of January.
Woo!
It's a Princess Cruise. It's to the Virgin Islands. And if you have been thinking about a cruise and would like to go on it, I'm going to put the information on the in the newsletter. It's almost sold out, but I'm going with a friend of mine, Georgie Ann, and we can have a little group if you choose to join us. So that's coming in the end of January when the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean is just beautiful. Earl and I used to go sailing every year in the Caribbean in January, and it's just a delightful time of the year when it's beautiful, it's warm, it's sunshiny, the water is wonderful, you can swim and get nice and cooled off. And so I'm inviting you to think about joining us. If you've been on a cruise, you know the routine. If you've never been on a cruise but want to go on a cruise and are kind of reluctant about it, this might be a good introductory cruise. So I've got three things for you to think about. I am enough. Every one of us is enough. Number 2 is July 19th for Panera. And then number 3 is January, cruising with us.
We took
All right.
117 people on a cruise to that whole area, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, thank you for inviting us. And
So Corky and I would like to talk about the speaker series
okay,
because that's coming up not this week, but the week after. And we are having two amazing Tibetan Buddhist practitioners talk to us about the power of prayer. And one of them is our own Jacqueline, who is incredible. But they're going to share with us about that tradition
good.
and using prayer. So I invite you all to come. I think it's going to be very rich. She's sending me photos and pictures of different things they've done in prayerful ways. And so that'll be a part of it. I'm excited about it.
Great, 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 great.
Yay!
Can I
And
make an announcement?
what?
Yes.
Oh, I just want to remind everyone that UCM elections are coming up and the deadline for applying is August 30th. The application is in Corey's email that she sent out to members. And I'm really hoping that I'm praying heavily that people will look into their hearts and find the desire to be on the board because it's a wonderful opportunity to continue moving us into the future. So
Yeah.
please do pray on it. Thank you.
So
Thank you,
August
Donna.
30th is the deadline to submitting your
Yes.
application.
August 30th.
Now we're going to have Reverend Janet play us a song.
All
It's always this is our opening prayer. It's her
People-
song.
People are really talkative on the
Chat this morning?
on the chat today.
Oh, do you want to share?
Well, okay. Just hold on for a second here. Maria and Milan, good morning. Chris Brown, good morning. Then Chris Brown says, we watched The Music Man, followed by the Pajama Game, followed by Victoria. It was a grand day for self-expression.
Beautiful.
Okay, enjoyed, because we asked how, the people. I enjoyed my brother-in-law barbecue burgers. That was Annie. And happy Sunday, everyone. Hugs all around. And Donna Christensen. I went to Joseph D. Grant Ranch. Okay, house for a tour of the 1871 house in Mount Hamilton. You know what that is?
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
Is
I knew of it when it was the ranch, not the park.
oh,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
We were neighbors.
she says it was treacherous, but they made it. Yay! And back
Yay.
again, all on the same day. And then Donna Christian says, "Happy Sunday, my friends." And Annie says, "I miss you all already. It was wonderful to be with you last week."
Yay, Annie.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Now,
Yes.
singing.
So I just invite us to take a nice deep breath and just breathe in all of this love that has just been shared here since we've come together. Just breathe it in and just notice wherever it is in your body that you need some extra energy. Might be extra tired or might be a little sore. But just allow yourself to bring that loving energy in. So many times we give out love and we forget to breathe it back in. So just with every breath, in and out, just feel that incredible love surrounding you and infusing every cell of your body. This is the power of being together. We can bring that energy to each other and to ourselves. So drink it in and bring it to wherever you're needing it the most. You might have a heavy heart. Your mind might be spinning. Your shoulders might be tight. So just pay attention to whatever is going on in your body and just honor it. And when we honor it, what it does is it allows our energy to flow to it and through it, and it allows us to receive that universal energy of unconditional love and healing. So just be with your body, be with your spirit, be with your heart and your soul, and just allow them all to rest in the arms of this unconditional love, resting in the arms. I am resting in the arms of love, and all the grief I hold inside of me is healed with love, and every moment of every day we hold together this sacred thread of light and of love, of hope and of healing, of light and of love, of hope and healing. Every moment I open up my heart to love and to the universe. I am here for a reason, and it is to bring love to the world. And every moment of every day I hold the light above, and I bring to deep into my life the love, and let it flow, oh, like a river, let it grow like a flower, let it shine like a candle in the deep of night. Let it be like the moment where I open my eyes to see all that I could be, and all that we can be together, Oh, and so the sweet moment of the morning song, the breath I take, deep and long, and holding to the highest wish for healing life, and I can hold the world in my heart, because it's filled with the river of love, flowing, growing, the river of love. Oh, it's showing we can be one, we can be whole. We can be one, we are full of love in our souls. So every moment and every breath, we are living each life, and we are reaching for the depth that calls us to be all we are, unapologetically, because it's our light that brings the dream It is the hope that we can be, and it is the river, river of love. It is the river of love. Oh, sweet love.
Thank you so much, Janet. Now, each one of you hold that river of love in your heart for the entire day. And then if you like it, hold on to it for the rest of the week. And then for the whole month, just hold on to the river of love. It's so nice to have you all here today. And I'm going to speak about why spiritual enlightenment. I don't know how many of you feel enlightened spiritually, but it's easy to do. And the word is enlightenment. So when you hear that word, what comes to mind? Do you picture a monk sitting on a mountain for 20 years?
Yes,
Someone floating 6 inches above the ground?
yes.
What do you think of when you think of enlightenment? A person who never gets annoyed. That's a good one. Never loses their keys. That's a better one. Never says something they regret and never yells at the television. If that's enlightenment, I think most of us are in trouble. The good news is that enlightenment is much simpler than that. Spiritual enlightenment is not becoming superhuman. It is becoming fully human. It is
Can you
waking.
say that again?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Please say
Spiritual
that again.
enlightenment is not becoming superhuman. It is becoming fully human. It is waking up and seeing more clearly. Understanding who you truly are. How many of you know who you truly are? We're going to talk about it.
Some moments.
Beneath all the worries, all the problems that you have, understanding who you truly are beneath all the worries, fears, expectations, and stories you have collected throughout your life. We were talking about stories earlier today, and Joan talking about new stories she's going to be making on her cruise, and Janet with her stories about loving yourself. Because understanding who you truly are beneath all the worries, fears, expectations, and stories you have collected throughout your life. That's a lot of worries. But understand it. Enlightenment is described as moving from darkness into light. Not because the world changes, but because your understanding changes. Isn't that easy? To understand yourself. When you decide to understand yourself, you begin to see things differently. And when you see differently, you live differently. You feel that life is wonderful. You're not growing colder and colder and feeling life is worse and worse and worse. You begin to see things differently. And when you see them differently, you live differently. The quote that inspired today's message says, through enlightenment, you gain the freedom to transform your attitudes, outlook, and perceptions about the true nature of the universe. As a result, you are more able to experience lasting peace, joy, compassion, and unconditional love. That's one of the hardest things, to just unconditionally love your neighbor, unconditionally love your politicians, and unconditionally love yourself. I love that statement because it tells us something important. Enlightenment is not about escaping life. It is about experiencing life with greater wisdom, peace, and love. And who could use a little more of that? Most people think enlightenment is only for spiritual teachers, gurus, saints, and mystics. I imagine every person hearing my voice is already seeking enlightenment. You may not call it that. You may call it happiness, healing, finding yourself, peace of mind, or getting through the week without strangling somebody.
And do that occasionally.
That's finding true enlightenment. But underneath all these goals, strangling somebody is not necessarily a goal.
Right.
It's the same desire. We want to feel more connected, peaceful, living, and alive. We want to find the next page. We want to understand why we are here and what it all means. That is the journey of enlightenment.
Well, I want you to drill a hole in my head and just pour it in.
Okay. Imagine you're walking through your house at night and all the lights are off. You bump into furniture, trip over the cat, or you step on something that should not be stepped on.
Ooh,
You become frustrated. And then someone hands you a flashlight. The house didn't change. The furniture didn't move. The cat is still there. But now you can see. Enlightenment is like receiving a flashlight. Life remains light. You still have bills, responsibilities, health concerns, and difficult people in your life. But you see things differently. And because you see it differently, you respond differently. Think of that. Think of how you respond to life. And realize that one reason enlightenment is important is because most of us spend our lives looking through filters. We see through our fears, our past experiences, old wounds, and expectations. Sometimes we see through things that happened so long ago, we can barely remember them. A child that gets criticized repeatedly grows up believing that they aren't good enough. I don't know how many of you as children have that, where you were always criticized. Some folks experience betrayal and become convinced nobody can be trusted. Some experience failure and decide they are incapable of success. And I talk to people a lot in doing readings, and they want to talk about how they can't succeed. And I say, look at what you've accomplished. You're here. That's one of the basic ways to be enlightened. Years later, those beliefs are still running the show. Enlightenment helps us recognize these filters. Once we recognize them, we can choose whether to keep them. That is freedom. Think of that. Enlightenment helps us recognize these filters. Many people believe enlightenment means discovering something new. Often it means remembering something old. The great spiritual surprise is you are already a divine being and connected to Creator, worthy of love. Each one in this room is worthy of love. Each one on the Zoom is worthy of love.
Including self-love.
Yes, you do not need to earn your spiritual value. You do not need to become someone else or impress the universe. The universe already knows who you are. The spiritual journey is not about becoming worthy. It is about remembering that you already are. That's what enlightenment is. It's when you can remember how worthy you are and how wonderful you are. Each one within the sound of my voice is a wonderful human being. One of the gifts of enlightenment is peace. Notice I didn't say a peaceful life. These are different things. A peaceful life means nothing difficult happens. Good luck. Yeah. good luck to you if you have a life where nothing bad happens. Because a peaceful mind means difficulties happen, that they no longer control your inner world. The enlightened person is not someone who never experiences challenges. The enlightened person simply remembers who they are while facing these difficulties.
Well, I must be super.
You're super, I agree.
Yeah, enlightened because.
Think of a tree during a storm. The branches may sway wildly. Leaves may blow away, yet the roots remain anchored. Think of what anchors you. Think of what holds you inside yourself. Enlightenment helps us grow spiritual roots. Another gift of enlightenment is joy. How joyful are you? Many people confuse joy and happiness. Happiness often depends on circumstances, but joy comes from within. Happiness says, I'll be happy when. Joy says, I can appreciate this moment now. Just go through life remembering the joyful moments. Because joy is found in small things. A friend's laugh, a sunrise, a cup of good coffee, a grandchild's hug, a dog greeting you like you've been gone 10 years when you only took out the garbage. That's it. I don't know how many of you have a dog, but that's one of the best things to make you feel happy.
Yeah.
Joy is not something we chase, it is something we notice. Think of what you notice that's happy. Not thinking about what's bad or what's wrong. Just think of the happiness. As people become more enlightened, they become more compassionate. Why is that? Because they begin seeing themselves in others. They recognize that everyone is struggling with something. How many of you ever had an angry cashier in a store? An impatient driver rushing through the stop sign? A difficult relative? I think every one of us has had a difficult relative sometime. Or a grumpy neighbor. Everyone is carrying a story we know nothing about. Compassion doesn't mean agreeing with bad behavior. It means understanding that pain often hides beneath it.
Yeah.
And something remarkable happens. What do you say to somebody who's banging on their horn? Or somebody who's clanging their garbage cans? Or somebody who's yelling? It means that they're in pain. And there's often something beneath it. And something remarkable happens when they realize they can still be happy. The more compassion we offer ourselves, the more compassion we discover for ourselves. What's compassion for others? Love your neighbor. Love the person who's honking on the horn or throwing their garbage cans around. Accept people for who they are. Don't make them wrong all the time. Now we come to perhaps the greatest gift of enlightenment, that unconditional love. I'll love myself when I'll be worthy when enlightenment invites us into a different experience. Love without conditions. Love that recognizes a divine spark in every person, that sees beyond labels. Love that sees beyond politics. I'm going to add that to your thought this morning.
That's
Love
awfully
is
big,
goes beyond politics.
very big.
So love people without labels. That's the hardest thing for us to do. Even with our kids, our grandkids, or our great-grandkids, or whoever, or our mate. It's hard to love them without conditions. Love that recognizes a divine spark in every person. That's what you have to do. Love that sees beyond appearances and remembers what we often say here at the Center for Creative Living. We are sparks from one flame. Think about that. Being a spark from the same flame as everybody in this room, everybody that's on Zoom. And remember, we are sparks from one flame. If we truly understood that, it would change everything. And think of everybody you know that you have decided you don't like, and disregard that. Just think, we all come from the same flame. We are sparks from the same flame. If we truly understand that, it will change everything in your life. People ask, how do I become enlightened? I think it becomes a 3 simple processes, or 3 simple practices. First, become curious. Question your assumptions. Say, is that right? Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Second, become present. Spend less time regretting yesterday and worrying about tomorrow. I want to repeat that. Spend less time regretting yesterday and worrying about tomorrow. Today is where life happens. This is a beautiful day here in California, in the San Jose area particularly. Enjoy the day. Become loving, not perfect, not saintly. Simply loving. Love the people around you. Love the people that you have been thinking badly about. Just change your thoughts. And that's when you start simply loving, not saintly. Just one kind word, one forgiving thought, one compassionate action towards those that before this you didn't like. Just think a compassionate, forgiving thought. These small moments create enormous change. Over the years, I've heard many definitions of enlightenment. Here is my favorite. Enlightenment is remembering who you are and acting like it. I'm going to repeat that. Enlightenment is remembering who you are and acting like it. That's it. Remember you're a spiritual being. Remember you are loved. Remember you are connected to Creator. Remember you are never truly alone. And then live from that awareness. Just think, just close your eyes and think, I'm never alone. And just view the people in your life with your eyes closed. See the people in your life around you that love you, care for you, people you think don't like you. Just put them in the wonderful space of enlightenment. That's easy to do. Most people say, oh, I can't like so-and-so. They did this and this. Change it. And say, I appreciate them for what they did. I like them. Find your enlightenment. And it usually has to do with other people. As we leave today, I don't want anyone worrying about whether they are enlightened enough. This is not a contest. There are no gold stars, no spiritual report cards, There isn't any cosmic grading system. Every act of kindness and moment of forgiveness is enlightenment. And that's what I want you to be after today. It's an enlightened human being. When you choose love over fear, that is enlightenment. Every time you recognize the divine in yourself and another person, that is enlightenment. The light is already within you. You do not need to create it. You simply need to uncover it. I don't wear a hat to cover my enlightenment. I wear a hat to cover my bald head. Because I came to grips with not having hair. And it was okay. That meant I was different and I was unique. Find your uniqueness. Be enlightened to who you are, not constantly saying how bad you are. When you choose love over fear, that is enlightenment. Every time you recognize the divine in yourself and another person, that is enlightenment. The light is already within every one of you. You do not need to create it, you simply need to uncover it. And each day, little by little, that light shines a lot brighter. So think about looking for wisdom instead of fear. Choose compassion instead of judgment. Discover joy in ordinary moments. Remember our connection to Creator and to one another. And may we continue walking this beautiful path of an awakening together. For truly, enlightenment is not about becoming somebody else or somebody special. It's about realizing that the divine light has been within you all along. And that divine light is the glow you have in your face, the smile you have on your mouth, the enjoyment of life. That shines the divine light, and it's been with you all along. So don't take today to think of all the bad things that are in life. Think of how wonderful you are. And enlighten yourself. That's easy to do. You just think of yourself in a different way. You think of yourself with love. You think of yourself as being special. You think of yourself as having the gift from God, the Creator. Each one of us were given a gift. And use it to enlighten yourself. And as I look at all the people on the screen today, each one has a special light. And it shines off of you. Think of what your light is and how you can become even more enlightened by loving everybody. And if you can't love everybody, accept them. Because that is true enlightenment, when you can accept other people's viewpoint. That's when you become the most enlightened. The most enlightened person I know is Reverend Janet Childs. I've never heard her talk badly about anybody. She has this gift of loving everyone. And right now she has a very sick kitty cat. And so let's just put out our love for her cat, that it recovers from the surgery. And then think of all the people that are going through negativity and send them some love or some understanding or some acceptance. That helps them, but it helps you grow. It helps you become more enlightened the more you help other people. So if you want to just stay in the house, not talk to anybody else, then think positive things about you. Love yourself. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. Some of you came from bad childhoods. Let it go. Just release it and say, my mother didn't love me like she should, but that was her. I love me so well that I am enlightened. If you have an ex-partner, an ex-husband, ex-wife, think of them with love. Think of them, if you want to, happily they're out of your life. But don't carry the anger, the frustration, the meanness towards other people. That calms down your enlightenment. You want to grow your enlightenment. And it happens every time you think positively about somebody. And when you think negative, that pulls down your enlightenment. Each one of you people this morning is in touch with Creator. But the more enjoyment of it all is Creator's in touch with you. And Creator brings good thoughts. So hold on to the good thoughts when you get them. And think of what you can do with those good thoughts. How you can help everybody else. And if you haven't helped somebody today, say, okay, I'll help somebody tomorrow. Help people who are going through rough times. Give them loving thoughts. Spend time talking to them. Don't ignore everybody who you think doesn't have right thoughts. Love them. Love them and let them know that you're there for them. I want to thank you very much for listening to me this morning. And think about your enlightenment and how you can make it grow. Now, we have people that are talking on the logging in and talking.
We have people. We have Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Oh,
Hello,
yes.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline is going to be one of our speakers.
We have, I think that's Benita, Mel, and yeah, Donna Zahner, Deb Chan. I mean, Arlene. Just a bunch of people.
Oh.
Yes.
So let's widen this, make this a group hug. Okay.
And so bring out within you. Think of all of these people that you can send love to.
And Christine, because of her puppy.
Christine's puppy.
Sending
Christine's
prayers to
puppy,
Christine
yes.
St. Clair.
Let's give Christine some extra love.
Yeah.
And her family.
We love you, and
Yeah.
you know, we're here to.
Donna's being kissed by her doggy. Yay, Donna Zahner. What time is it there?
She's in Arkansas, right?
Yeah, she's in Arkansas. Pea Ridge,
It is 12:45.
Lunchtime.
Yes, it's lunchtime.
So how's the weather there?
It was nice, and then yesterday, and then here fireworks are legal. So Trevor and Amanda's neighbors pull out a huge semi-trailer with personal fireworks, probably $10,000 worth.
Oh,
And they set off about 3 sets, and the sky opened up and it started pouring rain, and then Mother Nature took over the fireworks from there, and it thundered and it lightning and it rained, and we just sat out on the porch and watched the fireflies, and so Mother Nature provided its own magical fireworks.
Wow, wow.
Wow. Thank you
And it thundered and lightning.
for
Thank you for
sharing that.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And Jacqueline, hi, we haven't seen you for a while. You're going to be speaking in a couple
Yes.
of
I
weeks.
know. Well, I have another church that I go to. There are 2 other ones, but this was great. Reverend Dottie, you're number 1.
Hey!
Yay!
Hey, hi, Rickson.
Hi, Richard.
Hiya.
Yay!
Yeah, so we're looking forward to your talk on the second Tuesday of the month.
Yes, we are.
Okay, Bastille Day.
Yes, that's right. Bastille Day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, freedom.
It's freedom, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Do we have anybody else that would like to talk on the program?
So does anybody
You're
have?
also enlightened. You don't need to even share it.
I'd like to know who's there with you today.
Oh, well, we have, it's surprising, where's the, let me whiz this around here. We have, Janet Childs.
We are the flame of love.
Let me see if I can get this. And then we have, speaker. Okay, so there's Janet, and then there's Joan, and then there's, Marissa. Ding, 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 ding. And special guest, Gail Harlow.
Yay.
Hi, Gail.
Yay.
Hi.
She was my person of honor at our wedding. So
Oh,
she was
wow.
stood beside me the whole time.
And we have Corky.
And
Oh,
we have Forky.
Us,
Whose
yeah.
birthday was just on the
That's
2nd.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I got cards. There's cards up there. Thank you everyone for your wonderful, thoughtful comments on the card. That really meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate it.
So
Open your
good.
email, Corky. I sent you a
Soak it in,
cyber
honey.
card.
Okay.
And look at your online cards too.
Oh yeah.
You know, we had a great showing at the pizza parlor
Yes.
to welcome Annie home
That was wonderful. It was
for a
so
moment.
wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. Sky even came to say hi before. She didn't have pizza with us, but it was great to get a hug. I haven't seen her in a long time, so.
Yeah, a lot of people have never even seen Sky.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you, Annie. I was out of town that day.
Gail's
It's
gonna
okay,
be out
Gail. I know you were there in your heart.
Yeah.
I was.
Gail's gonna be out of town a lot in the future.
Yeah, she's moving to a whole different place.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Where?
Orangevale.
Oh wow.
So you'll have to be on Zoom then.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's Orangeville?
Near Folsom,
Up
Yeah.
north, yeah.
Sacramento County.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. Okay.
And I also want to celebrate. I had my 3-month checkup, and I'm so far cancer free
Yay!
from my colon cancer. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Celebrate, celebrate, yeah. Celebrate the healing.
We're just gonna.
Well, now it's time for loving and sharing and celebrating. And we give thanks for Center for Creative Living and all of the work that they do, including wonderful talks
Zell.
and helping people out
I won't touch it. My
who often come to them needing help. And, Jesus said, heal the sick, feed the poor, and love each other. And that's what we try to do one way or another.
Okay.
That's part of honoring ourselves and our spirituality. Heal the sick, feed the poor, love one another. And this week I'm watching American Revolution, a Netflix movie about how our country started. And I have a renewed appreciation for those people that made that brave decision to declare the independence from the king and go forward. And the war lasted 8 years. I did not know that. But think of it, that was a long time that the Americans gathered together and we won. And we're still here. We're still independent. And we have a new future going ahead. And we give thanks for that new future. We give thanks for these offerings today. And we remember that regular giving creates regular
receiving.
receiving. And so it is.
So it
Thank you.
is.
I
Hallelujah.
want to mention something. One of my ancestors signed the Declaration of Independence, and his name is Josiah Bartlett. And Bartlett is the name of my son, and my grandfather's name and
Your
my
brother?
brother's name are all Bartletts, named after Josiah. And it was an interesting thing to find out, but then to look at the Declaration of Independence and see Josiah is the first person on the top on the left. It looks like he was one of the first people to sign it.
Wow.
And
And
one of the first ones said, hell yeah.
yeah, and he had 9 sons. So that's why there's so many Bartletts around.
And they were so brave.
Yes, they were
They were
brave.
so brave
Yes.
to put their signature on that.
Oh, yes.
And they were, many of them were young. Thomas Jefferson, I think, was 33. He was one of the youngest, and he was chosen to write the Declaration of Independence because he was good with words.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And the other thing I want to talk about is now that we are experiencing, celebrating our land, think of that. Think of it, how enlightened that makes you feel. That we're living in a good country. We might not care for the politicians. We might not care for their next door neighbor. There are things that you don't care for. But change your attitude and say, they're doing the best they can. It just changes your thought waves and it helps you become enlightened. And so take a moment to think about all the things that are happening around you and see if you can't pick out the good things.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that you think are bad, just release them and let them go. For you, for your sense of enlightenment, we want you to let go of things that you don't like and hold on to the things you like and love.
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel enlightened. You can get that sense that you are a special person.
And we're living in a special world individually where good things are happening to each of us every single day.
Right.
So celebrate the good things, Janet.
Absolutely.
Celebrate the good things.
Janet's always good at celebrating the good
I
things.
know.
Well, you know what? We all are in our ways.
Right.
And so I'm going to go back right to what Dottie and all of you are saying. And we turn that first on ourselves.
Yes, yes.
On ourselves. I've had to learn this the hard way, my friends. So I just want to say that. It's like very easy sometimes to forgive other people, harder to forgive myself.
Right.
Right? And so I offer that same wave of love and that torch of spiritual energy that we give it to ourselves.
And then it enlightens yourself more.
Exactly.
And Janet is one of the most enlightened people I know.
Well,
she's always smiling. She's always happy. And
not always, though. I just want you to know I've been very sad about Eliza Faye. I've been very, and I've been, overprotective and then trying to give her space because animals have their own healing. It's been a journey for me the past, week or so.
So Lonnie is raising her hand.
Yay.
Lonnie, what do you have to say?
Oh, well, hi, everybody. First,
Hi.
good
Hi,
morning.
Lonnie.
One of the things I've found is that first we must embrace and know what we're not. We're not our bodies. We're not our personalities. We're not our stories. We're not who we think we are. And once you realize we're not that, then you figure out what you are.
Right.
And then you embrace that, which is your divinity. So just look at what you're not, and then it's easier to see what you are.
Yes.
Love that frame.
That's a wonderful way to look at it.
That's beautiful, Lonnie.
And so just think of it that as enlightening yourself.
Yeah.
So you see yourself shining and bright and enlightened.
So Jeannie Lyons said, "Did you write that just for me today?"
Yes,
Right
she
on,
did.
Jeannie.
Yeah, well, yeah, you were one of the people we were writing for. And then Sky said, Well, we all know what Sky said. Love you, Mama Boon.
Aw.
Thank you, Sky.
And Donna says she's going to be in town the beginning of October,
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way, for her class reunion.
Oh, great.
Great.
And then Annie was thanking Chris for Sunday, and Christmas was funny. And then we have one more from Donna Christensen. I am looking forward to seeing you. She's talking to Donna Jenner. Okay, that's the
Beautiful.
word. That's the word. So
Yeah.
That's the word, our hearts are flowing. That's the word, our hearts are flowing. That's the word, our hearts are flowing, flowing to each other. That's the word, our hearts are flowing. That's the word, our hearts are growing. That's the word, our hearts are flowing to each other.
Yay.
Yay.
Janet has a song about everything. It's
that's because she
wonderful.
makes up her own music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember any other.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you all for learning about how to become enlightened, and know that each one of you has that light within you. Let it shine. Let it sparkle. Let your face show it. Smile more. Just everybody smile. Yeah. Just smile. That shows your enlightenment. That shows that you're happy. That shows that you like life. When you frown or when you just close your mouth and you close your eyes, you're shutting off your gift to the world. So keep your eyes open. Keep your voice open so you can show everyone how enlightened you truly are. And it's one of the gifts you give to the world.
And Dottie, I'm going to go back to your statement, which just stays in my mind and my heart. To be enlightened means we embrace our humanity.
Yes.
So we embrace all of the anger, tenderly, angrily, joyously, dancing on the balancing wheel. We hold it all in loving acceptance.
That's wonderful. Thank you for putting that into words.
Yeah. So it really touched me when you said that.
Okay.
I saw a sign yesterday that would be appropriate to start that process. It said, "Dear stress, can we break up?"
I love that.
So Donna Senior says, have a wonderful week. Everyone, I love you all. Big hugs, prayers, and to your kitty, Jen.
Yay, thank you.
And the Sky says,
Eliza,
I hope everyone has an enlightening week.
Yay.
Yes.
Is that a threat?
Thank you all. It's been
Love
wonderful
you.
having you here. And enjoy your life. Enlighten yourself. You're in charge of you. Don't wait for other people to enlighten you. You do it for yourself. You're the one that's going to appreciate it.
You're the architect of your own life. And as you plan it, remember to stop and leave room for spirit to act on your behalf. Because what you think you deserve is amazing, but what spirit thinks you deserve is twofold.
Well, with the stuff you've been going through lately, you've really had to step
It's a
aside.
miracle.
Yeah,
But look what you've got.
I know.
I know.
So proud of you.
Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you all for
Thank
being
you.
here today. Well, I love you all.
Love
Bye
you.
now.
Blessings to you all.
Bye.
Thank
Be
you.
well. Be
Well,
well.
bye-bye.